Like everyone's bought in, you know? Everyone's on the same page. And that's a great feeling to have. I think the only thing we're gonna have to do is like get people up to snuff again in terms of like parallels and all that. That's gonna be getting them back into their routines as crime picks up. Yeah, I'm excited for you guys to see everything, the progression, the perk menus and stuff like that. Like me and Smaxney spent a long time. And then I spent a long time after that. Like I think like a lot of these, like I can kind of give you my I named all these. Gil Gunderson, Cooler Than a Dutton, It's Harvest Moon. Oh, they made them shape a little different. Celia Approves. That's a Harvest Moon reference. Um like there's a lot of different really cool stuff. Like look at this. Like this is all civilian stuff. Like this is like a couple months of content. Like to be honest, like filling out this thing could be like a month and a half, 2 months. Like I think. Is it Smack? It must be, right? Or a month and a half at least. Like this tree is probably a month and a half of content. No, thank you for your hard work, Lane. A big thank you to Kem, you, and Delu, and every isn't anyone else, and Bite, of course, with the MDT. But thanks to all you guys. You did a lot of great work. Yeah, for like an everyday, like 12-hour day player is probably a month for each of these trees. So, like, if you want to do this, I mean, these specialization trees in reality are like, you can do all of these, by the way. All of these trees you can do. You see like the counter here and everything. The thing I wanted to show you is this right here. So I realized that the strippers and not just the strippers and the entertainers were having issues with people coming in and like trying to see like what they were spec'd in to see like how much a return they get on their money, what their split was. So I took that out and I put all that onus is now on the criminal instead of the civilian. So now what you do is like this unlocks tipping for you if you're an entertainer, right? And then this one here allows people to throw bans and rolls. Is like what you get next. I had done some different wording there. I guess they simplified it. And then this one here is the bans and the rolls throw faster at you. So I made it so it's like a speed thing, so people can't really judge it. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's all sorts of like the whole zoomer ratings, baby driver, just the tips. You see me like we just did a lot of like interesting references and pop culture references and stuff for all the names and try to make it interesting. The Gathering one, I'm gonna be real. We had like Calloused Hands. Okay, so originally it was Calloused Hands, Goblin Mode, Tool Master, and a bunch of other stuff. Oh yeah, Quick Jimmy, the Minuteman, Majestic Tool Wielder. Yeah, they all still are kind of like. Everyone jokes about grinders just being like boomers, basically. You know what I mean? That's the word, right? They call them little. Do I got that right? Did I say that right? Yeah. Anyway, so they were all like, look. Okay, do I have to point it out for you? The references here, basically, we're. Never mind. You guys don't get it. Someone will get it. Look at this tree and they'll get it. And then we'd had all the hunting ones. These are all fishing. They all have like names that are relevant. Masturbator. I put that in honestly for Bugsy because that was his whole thing in Red M. But Fisherman the Fish is like you have a chance to catch like golden fish, so that's like alpha actual story about a golden fish. There's a lot of really cool stuff here, honestly. And we took out hunting last minute, just because there were some bugs with it. So like that, there actually is skills here as well. For when we put that back in. This is a cool tree as well, nice and big, and has a lot of different. What is this? Oh, okay, that's the advanced crafting tables. So you don't want people crafting that stuff until like a little bit later. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, weird sciences for when we get most of the drug stuff kicking, and like combat engineers, like more like the weapons and stuff like that. We didn't want to like those two. We didn't feel like we should open those in like week 1 of the server. We decided to wait. Yeah, you can unlock everything, but those two things that are grayed out. Basically, everything that's shown you can unlock. Everything is available, literally. We're not doing what we did before, like trying to hide stuff. Thanks a lot, Omega. Appreciate you. We don't want to hide stuff like we did before, basically. Like we went with like a tease mentality of what's to come. And yeah, you can progress on multiple trees. You can level up all the trees. So that was actually feedback by Rami, who gave that feedback to us. Was that, yeah, that you should be able to do all of them if you want to. So that's pretty cool. But it's nice to see like the role play going on around the server. Like people are actually seeking people out to role play, like right here. I think that's awesome. Yeah, I can't wait for Hutch to come by. Yeah, we're always looking for devs. We have apps open on the website. We're looking for experienced devs though. We're not looking for like people who are looking or who just do QB work and stuff like that. Like we have no interest in that. We need like, I think the biggest thing we need at the moment is additional web devs, and I think mostly what we need is like good, quick, quality 3D devs, like 3D MLO devs. That's like the biggest thing we need right now. And the other thing I'd really like to expand in our team is like someone who's really good at like motorcycles, like vanilla motorcycles, you know, vanilla style motorcycles, not like imports from other games and stuff, but like custom made 3D motorcycles. It doesn't seem to be a lot of people does that stuff. So yeah, I mean, if you got a lot of experience of this and like React or Vue in particular, we're very interested in. Definitely throw in your app if your quality have a good bit of experience. And we do pay. We pay our devs. I should throw that out there, like, you know, like 3D MLO devs, like you're like anywhere between starting like $20-$25 an hour and upwards if you're good. So it's not bad, like, and that's USD. So it's like even better if you're like working, if you contract with us from like, you know, places where that goes a lot further. But when we do more than, you know, depending on your experience, can do more. But we have lots of opportunities here where like this is like a legitimate good business, and we're investing back in the development too. You know, I know people aren't big fans of monetization and all that, but like we really invested back, as you guys can see. Like we try our best to do that. So it's awesome. Yeah. We'll also be opening a public server probably in the next I think the goal originally was September. We'll see how bugs go and stuff like that and how crazy the team would go with making that happen. But we will have a public server in like the nearest future, whether that's a few weeks or a couple weeks. And we have plans with regional partners as well. We'll be launching regional servers and different language servers. We've already talked to like a number of partners there as well. So we have some stuff floating and ready to go. So you'll be seeing Prodigy worldwide in the near future. So I really do want to bring public to Brazil. That's a market that we definitely want. I've had one person reach out, but we're looking for like someone who's a creator who knows other creators in the industry down in Latin America, because you really need someone who's in tune with the scene to be able to penetrate that market. And we understand that. I understand that very well because like I've done a lot of strategy for Latin America and Portuguese South America. So yeah, we're really interested in all of that stuff. So Prodigy is hopefully here to stay. We have a lot of great plans, no slowing down. Things went pretty well today. We still have some stuff to fix. I think everyone does when you know, when you do something to the scale. But we really upped our game with NDA testers, etc., and we'll continue to do that to try and make things are well tested before they reach live. I think we were pretty low. I think the only really big issues we had today was like some of the potato graphics that ended up happening, which, I mean, that's a big issue, but it's like, it wasn't like potato graphics and like 10 different jobs broke and, you know, people weren't getting paid. People had economy abuse. You know, we had none of that other shit. Like for most part, we've had like very low lift of like major bugs. So I think we did pretty good. Yeah. Oh yeah, it wasn't a crazy amount of scuff. So yeah, we did pretty good, and the devs were like really responsive. Like people when they're finished after grinding everything out, no one was like, "Yo, I'm out." You know? So okay, hold on. I help Dave.
I think one of them hits a little bit harder.
But
I think, but I actually don't know. I got the more expensive one because.
yeah, because
Now the reason I did Dave through the queue and showed that and not the last person is because 20 hold on, now I gotta remember, 25 chains, we'll call him because I refuse to call him 52. He threatened us with a fucking DDoS on, and there's clips, there's receipts. That motherfucker. And I know those two are in a tandem, okay? The both of them. I'm gonna tell you something, all right? If you give shit to Dave over coming in, that's okay, all right? That's okay. Just because I know he's in tandem with that 25 chains, all right? And he came trying to DDoS this server, talking about on YouTube. Can you believe that guy?